And we're back. Oh crap, that's loud. Sorry about that, everybody. If you like it, you'd turn one time one. Get back into it. Hey, how you doing, Lena? Yeah, you guys know I'm not overly fond of using save states for this kind of thing. But it's like, had to stop there. Had to stop there. Like, where's the nearest save point? I want to just leave the game running. Doing better? Doing alright. Doing alright. Had to just, like, pause the stream for half an hour. But I'm doing alright. Awesome.
Over there.
Yeah, let's continue with this. So yeah, I don't know if I've ever really stated this on stream, but I do quite a bit of emulation for the stream. At this point, with the PC, it's convenient with a lot of stuff. Oh, GameCube emulation. It's convenient, it's right here, and it looks so much nicer than just playing off the actual system. Like, the video quality is fantastic for it, which I really appreciate. But in general, I don't use save states for the sake of streams. I want to, even though I'm emulating, I want to try and recreate that vanilla experience as much as possible, like the experience of playing it off a system. Did I go in this room? I don't think I did. No, this is a new one. So, me doing a save state there and loading the save state, it saves you a lot of money, yes, but I own a lot of games anyway. Like, I've spent years... There it is. I've spent years amassing a collection of games, and it's been a lot of money. I own this physically. I've owned it physically for years. Red. And like, with some stuff, I'm always... I've said this on the Discord as well. Like, if there is a way to legally obtain a game on a current generation platform, there's a way to legally obtain a game on a current generation platform in a way that does still give money to the developers and publishers, go with that. If there isn't, emulate. If a company isn't making these games available, emulate. Absolutely emulate. Because the argument against emulation from a moral standpoint has always been piracy. You're taking money away from them. Sega isn't selling this. I own this physically. You guys saw... I do not have the Dreamcast version physically, no. Just the GameCube. You guys saw my copy of this when I was posting my collection on the Discord. I own this physically, and I have done since the GameCube days. Which is good, because it's expensive to pick up now. Well, if a company isn't going to sell you their games, then what else can you do? You want to go out and physically buy a copy of this now? It's like £80+ pre-owned. There's a CEX, it's a noted second-hand retailer near where I work that has a copy of this in there. and like they want over £100 for it. Their right to control the availability of it. That's true. That's a legal thing. From a moral standpoint, I think if they're not selling it in any actual fashion, like, get it how you can. It can jog on for that price, absolutely. I think I posted on the Discord the CEX in town. They might still have it. Persona 3 FES. I remember I paid like £10 for my copy, 15 at most. In town now in CEX they want 110 for it. Alright, so let's do this properly. This is the last bounty. Needs to open him with explosive power, goddamn. His nastiest attack.
Yeah. Here goes. How about you?
Nice. Oh boy. Yeah, it gives no indication to the actual condition of the disc. And CEX will sell discs in, like, not working order.
Here goes. Ha!
Well, that's gonna have to be dealt with.
Let's try this.
Yeah, absolute dicks about that kind of shit. There's actually a fun thing that we've noticed at work recently, of like,
This should work.
your CEX post the prices on the website, what they sell stuff for, what they'll give you in cash, what they'll give you in credit. And currently they are offering £90 for a digital PS5. Excuse me. They're then putting it out for over 400. There it is. I couldn't remember if he can summon fresh enemies or not.
Give me strength.
I think ultimately a big part of my stance on like emulation and stuff like that is like lack of availability and the second-hand market prices. And like second-hand market prices, especially for retro stuff, has gone absolutely insane in the last 7 years or so. Like, it's unbelievable. Nice. Nice. Alright, let's do it.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Irritating. A lot of might on Vice. Excellent. Do that before Vice gets his attack off. Perfect. Here we go. Did he throw a yo-yo at her? Jeez. Alright. Just do it again and again until you die, you stubborn son of a bitch. And that is the last bouncer. That leaves us with one more chest. I don't know, the second-hand market at this point has become absolutely insane. And well, you've got to ask yourself, should anything be worth that much? In a lot of cases. Like, there's a personal value to ascribe to something. But I don't think you should ever have to pay more than the original retail price for a video game. That was rude.
Is it over already?
Nina has now completed all the magic. All the magic. So that's pretty cool. Absolutely. I think the most I paid for my... Because like the majority of collecting I've done is PS2. And the most I ever paid for PS2 stuff would be like maybe £30. That's probably like the imported stuff though. My German copy of Shadow Hearts Covenant. I think I paid like 25 a piece for the Full Metal Alchemist RPGs. The two Devil Summon and Rado Kuzunoa games.
That was easy.
I don't think they were more than £30 each. The consoles themselves are crazy. Yeah, we got this one. We have a GameCube in the shop last I checked. And like, it's in really nice condition, in box and everything. And it's £100. And it's like, for the age of it, £100's a little much, but for the condition of it and just for a console, £100 reasonable. The problem is when you start talking about age. There we go. And this should be the last chest in the game. I really hope it is. Yeah, my most expansive collections at this point are PS2 and PS3. A lot of PS1 stuff I do have a decent amount of PS1 stuff. Like a lot of it, like a lot of the harder stuff to get, I have digital. Which I'm happy with. I own them in some form. And I'm happy with that.
An utter victory.
And if that form is ever taken away from me, I will just continue to emulate them. Oh, absolutely. I think a big part of what keeps me from ever having overpaid for video games is the fact that I'm actually kind of cheap with that kind of stuff. Like, I'll see stuff and I'll be like, nah, that's too much. Exploration King Vice. I want that. There's a save point here. Is there? There's a save point up this elevator. And this is the final save point of the game. Yeah, there's always like a certain amount I'll be like, I don't want to pay more than this. And it depends what that is. Like how much I want a particular thing. Like, I think the most I've paid for a PS3 game. No, that's fair, Bane. Absolutely fair. The most I ever paid for a PS3 game that wasn't just released was like £22. That was for Bleach Soul Resurrection. And like, fucking hell, was that not worth the money? That Bleach Soul Resurrection is arguably the reason why I cancelled anime. Because it was so fucking boring. Yeah, cartridge prices are ridiculous. I'm honestly, like, you think about it, I'm a little surprised that some of these companies haven't tried to get in on the collector market with this kind of thing. With like, oh hey, let's re-release one of these games. Let's throw out like a limited number of these games. It's like, oh yeah, no, here's Squaresoft coming along. And like, we're gonna re-release Secret of Mana on Super Nintendo. We're gonna put out some new cartridges and put out like 1,000 of them, or like 1,000 per region, and charge £100 for them. That's not where I want to go. And like, they'd make that. They'd get the money for it. Presumably a bigger number than 1,000 to really make it worth it. But like the kind of thing limited run games does, and I'm surprised none of these publishers have really gone in for that kind of thing, because it'd be easy money.
That was fun.
Especially if you keep it like really limited. It's like, oh yeah, no, Squaresoft is re-releasing Secret of Mana cartridges in box with a manual, and there's something on the box that distinguishes them, like something on the box, the manual, and the cartridge that distinguishes them from the original prints. And they're doing like 5,000 of them. And like, people go crazy for them. Oh yeah, scalpers just buy them all in bulk and it'd be crazy. How you doing, Magic? The issue with scalpers has gotten so bad. And like, it's been bad for a while and nothing's really been done about it. And it's crazy.
did it!
Absolutely crazy that it's still such a problem. And it's with everything. Anything that might have any kind of value.
Fun.
Let's go out and buy them all up to create artificial scarcity and then charge like a 200–300% markup for them. That's new.
Take this!
Good work, Aika.
Over there!
How about you?
It's like we got the new Nvidia GPUs due out soon. They're talking about moving into the 40 series. And like, you know, people are gonna try and buy those up in bulk and then sell them on eBay. And it's crazy. Absolutely anything that could hold any value.
That was fun!
Scalpers in particular.
Here goes!
Because like, a lot of the pricing on retro stuff is ridiculous. But enough of it is down to scalpers being all like, I've got a game here for the Super Nintendo that I don't know what it's worth, but it's in good condition, it's got the manual and everything, so that'll be £150. And then other people see that as like, is that what it's worth? Maybe we should start charging close to that. Like, scalpers pushing the price up of everything. It's like, you know, I'm okay with emulating because of that shit. I wish there was a quicker way to get back out of here. By owning a video game, retro video game grading company and increasing the prices on there, and then selling your copies of those. Yeah, it's the best way to be with it, man. Like, people going after full collections, all power to them, but they're crazy. 10-minute journey, it's not bad. There was that whole thing not long ago. Is that a black pirate ship? Huh. I didn't realize you could find these guys and talk to them right now. You know, like, do you guys hear about that? The, people were starting to get a little suspicious about, like, oh yeah, no. A sealed or, like, near mint copy of Super Mario Brothers on NES sells for, like, upwards of 20,000 or something. And then it happened again with, like, the Super Mario 64. And people started to get suspicious. And it turned out that the whole thing was this big fucking scheme with this guy who, like, ran a video game grading website, grading and pricing website. It was like, that was crazy. Everybody. Fucking yes. Come on. Vice the Legend run. Done. That has been one of the most stressful situations I have ever streamed. Let's not do this again. Thank you, guys.
Success!
That's what the sound alerts are there for. Alright, what do you say with Vice the Legend? I have been so worried about missing anything with this. Like, goddamn. It'd be nice if it affected anything other than these people. Insert the Platinum Trophy. It's not quite 100%, but it's close enough. It requires me to have opened every treasure chest, found every discovery. Like, let me get the exact thing up. Okay. Well, now that that's done. All discoveries, all treasure chests, all bounties, all moonfish, and beating Piastol all 4 times. And, like, the real concern of it, worth 50,000. I'm glad you're satisfied with that, Bane. I should have charged more for that. Like, the biggest concern out of that was absolutely the treasure chests. Because so many of them are missable. Scarlet. No, it's the same kind of thing that Ray Liotta said about Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Like, if he'd known it'd be as big a success as it was, he would have asked for more money. I am so relieved for that to be done. So I think the only thing left for the 3 secrets now. Let me double check that is. Uh, 100% discoveries we've done, 90% treasure chests we've got 100%. 12 done story ship battles, which I'm pretty sure we've done. All 4 giant monsters, which we've done. Crew members, Moonfish, Bowies, Piastor, which we've done. 2,500 plus enemies, which I'm pretty sure we haven't. I'm proud of myself. It was good stuff. Achieved Vice the Legend ranking Skies of Arcadia Legends. Alright, let's head to Hammered Show Island real quick, because that guy will tell us how many enemies we've killed. Like, I was concerned, but like, especially after missing that one moonfish. Well, I'm really happy that we actually succeeded at that. Because that's one of those things, like, if that hadn't been the case, there would have been nothing we could do. It would have been a case of the only way to do it would be to restart the game. It's like, oh, what if one of the chests is something we can find again? But what if it isn't? We're not that far. 89 more enemies. Enemies. So if we take out 89 enemies, that means the 3 secrets are available to us. Which will mean, like, actual almost 100%. The only thing we'll be missing is chance. But, like, that'll be as close to 100% as you'll ever likely see. Really? One enemy? Let me double check what we get.
We did it!
I know where I get one of the secrets, but the other 2. So that. Where's the 3rd secret? That might be what I missed, actually. Because I only had the 2 Abric Chams. Let's head back to Horteca. It might be that the only cham I'm missing is the Abric Cham. So it was 88, 7, 86, 85.
Here goes! We did it!
Yeah, we could do this. Like, we could do this, and we could reasonably do this in, like, the next hour. Actually a point. Do I have 10 Sky Sardis? Because I probably should. I have 16. Excellent.
Here goes!
That was easy.
So, what is the last? The 3rd secret's just an item I can buy. Weird. Alright, so we're approaching Valua. We're gonna head around. And then, like, around here-ish. But yeah, the 3 secrets will be great, because that also means, like, the bonus box. Ish. It was a good amount. I am really happy with this as a consideration, though.
Here goes!
I didn't expect us to be that close to hitting 2,500 enemies killed. I thought at best we'd be at like 1,900. I have a seed, don't I? Alright, so I'm after... There's a particular ship around here. That'll be after 10 Sky Sardines. That's the black market merchant, isn't it? Yeah. Whereabouts is the location? Southeast of Hotel. Is it you? That's the last Everett Cham. Is that going to be the last Cham we need for Cupil? Final Cupil! Nice. So let's kill these things one by one, so we can see what final Cupil looks like. Because I've never actually seen final Cupil before. Huh. Neat.
That was fun!
So what I want to do now is make my way back to Hamacho Island. We'll go the long way around. So I can stay there so we can check like the so we can check like the number we're at. You know, Looper's Island are probably the best place to do a quick bit of that. Because they can appear in, like, groups of, like, 8. Really proud of myself for this. Like, for sticking with it, for not giving up, even though we've had the long breaks. I'm pretty happy with it.
That was easy.
That required me to play a lot of Code Veronica. I feel like I've probably done 12 non-story ship battles. Like, another one's not a bad idea. What you can do it now. It's a lot of effort, a lot of time spent just because of how long Code Veronica is. Like, optimizing that is trickier than optimizing than any of the others because there's so much stuff at separate ends of the map. I feel like the best way to do that would be to just specifically follow a speedrun guide. Right, here it is, the best place to grind in the game, Hooper Island. What do I have equipped? The captain's hat. There we go, there's like 6 loopers. And we open with the Rain of Swords, which will hit all of them. And that's the best way to grind in this game. Equip a black mat and Rain of Swords these things. I feel like... I wonder what RE0 speedrunning is like in terms of frustration.
That was easy.
I don't know, it could be simpler because you can just drop stuff. There we go, 6. And then that's an immediate win.
That was easy.
Oh yeah, they've got to exist. Chances are, like, some of the known RE speedrunners, like Carcinogen, and I think, like, Bark Pursuit is a Resident Evil series speedrunner. Like, chances are they've done, like, Zero. And, like, they do Zero fairly regularly, I would think. I think, like, a lot of the problem with Zero is just generally that it's boring. And, like, I think that's a lot of the problem with, like, doing RE0, seeing people do RE0 to speedrun. It's really boring. Yeah, remake. And, like, we'll get into this when we get to Zero, which... but, like, visually, Zero is probably the dullest of the Resident Evil games. Like, I've got my complaints with Code Veronica, but I've always said Code Veronica is a phenomenal looking game. Zero is arguably, like, graphically, the best of the pre-rendered classic RE style games. And, like, some of its backgrounds look fantastic, but the colour palette for the entire game is so dull. Like, it's so much brown and grey. Most of the bosses are lame, yeah. They're just giant animals. Same's true for, like, a lot of the regular enemies. It's got one of the most boring enemy lineups.
That was easy.
The bat, yeah. Probably hear me swear about that bat. Probably hear me swear about a lot of things. Like, just as an aside, like, it's interesting to hear a lot of the general consensus on RE0. Because I've heard a lot of people say, like, the train is a bad environment. Yeah. Like, the train's a bad environment, but the train's the most interesting part of RE0. Like, design-wise, visually. In terms of the actual character dynamics. Once you get into the training facility, it's boring. There's also a thing, like, I've said this on other people's streams when they've been streaming RE0. The game doesn't feel like it builds to anything. The story is so hands-off. Like, in every other Resident Evil, you can feel that you're getting close to the end. Stuff starts escalating. You start coming across tougher and tougher enemies. And, like, you end up in the lab, and you start getting close to it, and then the self-destruct sequence activates or whatever, and you can feel that you're close to the end. With RE0, it just feels like you're walking through corridors, like industrial corridors, and then all of a sudden you're just at the end. Code Veronica, I disagree a little. Code Veronica feels like it builds to a climax. It feels like it does it twice. Because it does. That's probably enough. We can probably start heading back now. Yeah, because it really does. Although, to be fair, like, the build-up to the first climax comes kind of out of nowhere, I'll admit. It starts once you have that confrontation with Alexia revealing that it's Alfred. and then it goes straight into the self-destruct sequence. The second one, like, from the minute Chris rescues Claire, it feels like you're going somewhere with it. It slows down a while though, like, I'll admit it loses its momentum. Like, Chris rescues Claire, and then Claire goes and finds Steve, and Steve's a monster in bed. And then Wesker's confrontation with Alexia, leading into Chris's first confrontation with Alexia. And then after that, the pacing of it just stops for a while, which is a mistake, like, absolutely. Like, the game should give you a little more direction at that point, or like streamline you into a specific direction to head towards the end. Although, one thing I'll agree in that idea though, Teak, Code Veronica spends too long pretending zombies are still a threat. Like, oh no, zombies have punched out of the ice in Antarctica. But zombies stopped being a threat like 2 hours ago. RE1 didn't need a prequel. The suggestion that the T-virus outbreak in the mansion was anything other than an accident is not something that needed to happen. It could have been done well, like... It's like the thing of, like, Batman Beyond didn't need to happen, but then it did and it was done incredibly well. Like, RE0 didn't need to happen, but it could have been done well, but it wasn't. Rebecca could have just said that Chris Umbrella's behind it all. It's the thing in OG RE1, like, Rebecca's like, oh yeah, a lot of these chemicals are from Umbrella. And Chris is like, Umbrella? What's that?
Here goes.
Which then sets the stage for Umbrella to be behind it, but Umbrella doesn't matter in the context of the first game.
That was fun.
I think, like, with OG RE1, the whole thing is really just that Umbrella as an idea never really matters in terms of RE1. It's like, oh yeah, the big thing is like, yeah, they were making illegal bioweapons. That's it. As the Coley was bad casting. I don't know, Rebecca as a lead could have worked. Previously unheard of, Umbrella founder was killed and came back as a leech monster. Was not the wisest of story ideas. You describe James Marcus to anybody and the idea is done. It's like, yeah, original Umbrella founder who was betrayed and assassinated and came back for revenge. How? His leech monsters ate him and assimilated his memories, and then believed that it was him, and then started controlling other leeches through the power of opera, while dressing as a weird... the long hair, the weird dress thing. "19 enemies. It's not about whether or not that's how leeches work, Clint. It's that it's dumb in a story sense. See, Enrico's an interesting idea, but you run the problem of apathy with players knowing that Enrico is going to die. It's a similar problem to Crisis Core, that Crisis Core manages to avert and make the ending heartbreaking. Because, like, you play as Zack, but if you've played 7, you know where Zack ends. So you end up with a problem with apathy, which means that they've really got to make you give a shit about Enrico. So 19, this is going to be 18, 17, 16. Enrico's entire role in RE0 feels so dumb, though.
That was easy.
It's like Rebecca gets to the RE2 lab, and Enrico comes up out of it. And it's like, what were you doing down there, Enrico? How did you get there? And then how do you end up at the mansion after that? I think, like, the better idea with Zero would have been to have the team stay together more. Make a point of Bravo team. But it's like, oh yeah, no, Forrest Speyer dies in the mansion. Maybe we'll get to know more of him in RE0. Nope. I don't think he says anything. Maybe he appears in like 2 shots.
Over there.
So, 13 left.
That was fun.
Alright, 7 left.
That was easy.
Yeah, like something. It's like, oh yeah, no, Bravo team just split up. And then that was it. And then the next time we see any of them, it's like, oh, Edward is dying and then becomes a zombie. It's like, you know what Resident Evil has never actually tried to do in a game? Make us give a shit about a character who's going to become a zombie. It's like, yeah, no, make Rebecca frequently interact with Bravo team in the early game. And then, like, start getting separated and finding more of them again later on as they're in various states of injury and stuff. It's like, oh no, Edward, you've been bitten. I know where this ends up, and I've been invested in you as a character now, and it's really tragic that this is how you go. There should be 2 more after this.
Over there.
How you doing, stuff?
That was fun.
I need to change everybody's things. Remember to change the elements. Everybody has mastered yellow now. So what's stopping you from going and getting food? Alright, I should do it. still at work. Yeah, I get that. And that should be it. We should have access to the 3 secrets now. Let's double check at Haracho Island, make sure I got my math right. Make sure I was counting right. There you go. So the best way for us to check this will be to head to where the secret last discovery is. So doing all of this gets us access to the 3 secrets. One of them is one discovery that we can't get before that. It doesn't get added to the book. That's the discovery log. We can't sell it. It's just there. Another is an item from the mystery merchant, and the third is the bonus box. Oh, is that Sensei? No, that's a rock. Yeah, I never realized that these guys were all just floating around out there. That's Baltor. Make sure I've got the location. Should do. See if the mystery merchant is there. Alright, here he is. selling? Am I missing something? There doesn't seem to be any specific thing about activating it. We've definitely done all of it. The only thing that we can't check is the ship battles. Which I would have thought we'd hit the number, but maybe we haven't. Maybe we're just a little bit short of it. But it doesn't seem like there's any special thing to activate it, just like once we've done it, we can get them. So... let's see if there's still the Black Pirate ship flying around near Maramba. Did I swap out the... I did. Awesome. There you are. Wish you wouldn't do that.
That was easy.
Okay. 12 non-story ship battles. I feel like I've done it now. So, I wasn't counting. What are you gonna do? That's good hits. You know, while I'm here, can I go back into the Temple of Good? I can. Cool. That's pretty neat. Like, they just skip the opening base because Recumins climbed out of there, and you're just on the stairs. That's pretty neat. I hope that was just a case of, like, I only needed one more ship battle. check. Got him. The Golden Hamacho. A bird-like unknown creature shining gold. They say it is a hybrid between a hamacho and an ancient animal, but details are still unknown. If you're lucky enough to see this rare bird, your wish will be fulfilled. That does not go into the discovery log. And we can't sell the information to the guild. That does also mean that Skyfang will be available. And we can go and do the super boss. There's no other rank, is there? No. No, he's not here. Sometimes he's just not going to be here. Try again. I wonder how much the Skyfang costs. There he is. There it is. Sword so powerful it is said that it can split the heavens. The ultimate sword. And like, for how good our current sword is, like, look how much better this is. Like, that's crazy. We could buy another one. That's also crazy. I'm so glad that we were one ship battle away from being able to do it. So this last piece is going to be kind of interesting. Like I say, the third secret is the super boss. And to fight this super boss, we have to head back to Crescent Island. Okay, so everybody is currently at max health and MP. Let's save it. And fight the special air pirate. Goro as an air pirate. Alright, here we go. Those are interesting swords. Look at that. That's kind of neat. So, Super Boss. Supposedly like the hardest fight in the game, depending on who you ask. So we take this as seriously as ever. Excellent.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Alright.
Moons, give me strength.
Moon, give me strength.
Didn't think that was gonna happen. Worth a shot.
Moons, give me strength.
Take this! Fire!
Oof. The crazy thing is, that's with just a shield on. God damn. So we take this seriously.
Here goes. Let's try this.
Hey, baby!
Right. Awesome. Show me those high numbers. Good numbers. Yeah, nice.
Take this.
His damage is nasty, like undeniably. But it seems to be like the same fight as last time.
Let's try this.
Hey, baby.
Didn't wear off this time. Banking everything on this finishing him. There it is.
Oh, I lost.
Sounds
again.
somewhat disappointing. A little bit. Like, the new outfit's cool. The fact there's no new music for it is a little disappointing.
Bad.
Or, like, they don't give him, like, a pirate theme or anything. Because, like, the theme when we go out on the deck was still the Armada, the Admiral's theme. And then the boss theme was also the same theme as when we fought him last time. Like, he did more damage, but there was no new strategy or anything. We just upped the numbers. And we're at a point now where it's like, damage is something we can deal with. Never give up. Never surrender.
Uh-huh.
It is neat to see, like, what Vigoro's up to, though, with this. Because he is the only Admiral that survives. And that's it. Those are the 3 secrets. Are they worth it? Nah, not really. Is that the fault of the game? Not particularly. A lot of the time with anything like this, the reward for the completion isn't worth it. So it's more about having done it than what you get for doing it. And the same is true of like most super bosses. Or like most 100%. What are those mesh tights that we got? An accessory. That's a considerable buff. Yeah, no, let's go with that. The buffs are too high to ignore. Alright, so I want all of the quick improvements on Ica. Alright. So I've taken Vice in quick again. Let's go finish the game. I'm glad we did it though. Like Vice the Legend and the 3 secrets, I'm glad we got them. And all the chams, so now there are no regrets. Like there's nothing lingering, there's nothing missed. That's it. Let's go finish the game. Yeah, I think generally the only real reward for doing a lot of these things in any game is your own satisfaction. Would I feel fulfilled if I was playing this on a HD remaster and I got an achievement for it and a platinum trophy? Not really. And it's the same with like a lot of the other stuff. Like if you beat Ruby and Emerald Weapon in FF7, Ultima and Omega in 8. Ozma in 9. Beating the Demi-Fiend in Digital Devil Saga 1, which isn't something I expect to be able to pull off. But beating it is more about beating it than what you get for it. So, disappointing fight? Yeah, somewhat. Quote number, I thought it was quote number 6. But thank you so much for joining us, Bane. It's good to see you back again. It's very fair. It's good to see you back again. Really appreciate the support, really appreciate you sticking around. And hopefully we'll catch you again next time. You take care of yourself, buddy. Oh, it is quote number 8. You were absolutely right. I thought it was quote 6. Well played. So, we've probably got like an hour at least before we finish this. Getting back to the boss fight get back to the center shouldn't take long. But, like, cutscenes involved and everything, and it's also 3 separate boss fights before the end of the game. So, like, it's gonna be a while before we finish it tonight.
We did it!
I did not realize Ica was also finished. A new sword for Amrika? It's the same sword he's already got. Yeah.
We did it!
I feel very confident in the idea that we are not going to have a challenge in, like, any of these final boss fights. Maybe I'll equip the white one just so we get that.
Over there! Here goes! That was fun!
No, I can't go that way.
Here goes!
Good stuff. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood with this now. Like, I'm really happy that we did actually end up getting Vice the Legend. Because I have been so concerned that it was going to end up as like a case of we attempted Vice the Legend, but we didn't actually manage to get it. and I'm really happy we got that. And then the 3 secrets on top of that is like...
Here
This
goes.
playthrough is a success. Absolutely is.
Go, pupil. We did it.
And with this done, after this, the next RPG you'll be doing will be Kudelka. I'm looking forward to that. Never done that before.
Yeah. Huh.
Is there any magic that not everybody has?
We did it.
I suppose it doesn't matter, because like, we don't need any more. No, because like, Fina and I can have everything. Yeah, so it just doesn't matter. Alright, here we go. End of the maze. Ah, we got the teleport maze, don't we? I forgot about that. Try and get through this as quick as possible. Yeah, one of the big guys. Cool.
Aha!
Nice. Good work, Arca. Such a great animation. Like, Cupid just inhales the enemy.
Yeah.
We are victorious.
Awesome. Yes, excellent. They're thinking for a minute, like, is this the right way? Is this back at the start? Like, that's the maze done, and now we can just go into the final boss fight. So we go through this door, and that is it. That is end game. Now we're on the path. There's no going back. We get a game over, or we finish the game. Well, we made it. Arcadia? Why do you think? Also, didn't personally kill him, would have loved to, didn't actually get to. Spare me your self-righteous nonsense.
Die!
Here we go.
Kill you. All of you.
Alright, final boss, take this seriously. I bought 20 of the Alchemist boxes, and I haven't used any of them. I meant to use one before we came in here.
There's light. There is darkness. Sword of the Dark Moon.
That's a cool effect. Right, and final proper. And then we'll start hitting him.
Let's try this.
Delta shield worth using here.
Moons, give me strength.
I don't remember if it negates that one attack. It'd be worth finding out. Yeah, there it is. I was like, that did not enough damage. Alright, it's gonna be like that. We'll play it like that.
Over there.
Oh, it's funny that it happens to Ramirez.
Let's try this.
Give me your blessing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no to that, Ramirez. Do a Sacrum.
Let's try this.
I should be doing Delta Shield. Hmm. Mine's better than yours. Wait, it's not this fight he can do what I'm thinking of, it's the last fight.
We are victorious.
Awesome. Yeah, it looks like the glove's coming off now. That's probably concerning. Oh, it's getting big. We should go. The true form of Zelos, the Silver Diggers. Might take a while, so let's get it first. Awesome. Do it. The final ship battle. Morala immediately give us a full shot. Let's see what we end up with. I don't remember how this fight goes. Well, that's rude. We should really see about getting close to it. So it's gonna likely just attack us with magic. Reasonable. All right. Hit through every single point. Crystal cannon there. Let's hit every turn. Said let's hit every turn. Could have been better if that cannon hadn't missed. What's it doing? Attack from the front. Only use it once. Alright, so back end and torpedo there. You're right, it is Unicron. let's do this. Voiced by Orson Welles. And the only thing I know about Orson Welles with that role is that he didn't care for it and did it entirely for the money. He thought it was silly. And it's like, yeah, but so is acting. Acting in itself is silly. Here we go.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
Fair enough. Okay, so first thing to do, I want a full heal. I also feel like we're not going to get many good shots here, so fire when we can, but also start playing a little safer. That's concerning. I'm not allowed to fire my Moonstone Cannon twice in one turn. Twice in one round? Yeah, call them rounds, differentiates it. That's good damage. Let's buff it. Definitely gotten nastier. Increments here. And Moon Cannon here. God damn. Oh, come on, that's bullshit. Increments can't override Drilln, but Drilln can override Increments.
Moonstone cannon.
Go.
Fire.
See how this one goes. Too bad.
Moonstone cannon. Fire.
Alright, we're getting there. What's our next turn like? See what this does for us. I appreciate that as a special attack, the Moonstone Cannon and, by extension, the Harpoon Cannon never miss. Almost there. Finish it.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
The amount of damage that thing can do is insane. And that's Zealous, the final Gigas. It gives me a Captain Stripe there. I don't think there's any possibility to use it. There's no more ship battles, and the game doesn't let you load with the items you've got from completing the game. Thank you. Thank you. It's finally over. And then Ganon pops out and then just like smacks our sword out of her hand. Ramirez, that looks uncomfortable. We have to find my brother. It's not over yet, Snake.
Die.
This is it, the final battle. You're gonna kick his bitch ass. Let's do this.
Give us your blessing. Let's try this.
Here goes!
Maximum.
This should work.
Prophecy. Blue Rogues. So, the last time we did this, we made the final hit with Blue Rogues. Because the thing I'd been saying for the entire playthrough was Blue Rogues for life. So, we made the final hit, Blue Rogues. We'll get to it. No, I was hoping to avoid this.
Back off! Alpha Star! Moons.
How bad it is depends on who he does it to.
Our souls.
I don't think there's any way to block it. I don't think Delta Shield will do it.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Let's find out, though.
Delta Shield!
And that removes all the buffs. Blue Rogues for life. Lawrence.
This is what I'm here for.
Kassim.
I never miss.
Tika Tika.
Yeah.
Kirala. Ryuken.
A fine blade.
Marco. Pow. Penta. Robin. Khalifa. Orala.
You guys looked hungry.
Blue rogues for life. No, Khalifa is in Wiz Khalifa. Oh, what's this? I have another. God damn it. That's a concern. That's probably gonna kill him. Okay, not so bad.
Give us your blessing.
I've got something else in mind, too.
This should work.
Let's try this.
Within the Soul Edge. Yeah, the Sky Fang, which is one of the 3 secrets which you've got to get 100% to get. Like, bloody insane looking weapon. I really hope that doesn't petrify him.
Petrify my enemy.
That never works. If you use it on anything, that never works.
Here goes.
That looks amazing.
Let's try this.
Prophecy.
In dire
We
need.
call forth
The power
of the ancients.
to battle our foe. In utter victory.
And that's Skies of Arcadia. Thanks, Clem. It is weird they do the standard victory theme, and then also, like, no experience output. I was expecting them to do the experience screen again. Thanks, Teague. It's finally over for real this time. Ramirez lived like a bitch, died like a bitch, and now we're gonna throw him away like a bitch. Go fuck yourself, Ramirez. Thanks, Magic. Return from whence you came. And with the Silver Gigas destroyed, there's nothing left to raise down there. And with the Silver Gigas destroyed, that should also have destroyed the moon crystals. Gilda, you son of a bitch. Yeah, the others all have stuff to do. Gilda has his own ship to captain. Drachma has to go and die in a corner somewhere, and Enrique's got to rebuild Valua. Looks like it's just the three of us again. It's the goats of the Arclay Mountains. I mean, you're not all my friends. Not friends with Balto. I need to get to Cobras. The orgy's a private affair, Teak. I'm sure some of those ships were just JPEGs. Back at DK Island. The romance that nobody actually cared about in this game. Like, yeah, congrats to them and everything, but I don't really care. Nastrad has been rebuilt. I wonder who runs it now. Like, the Sultan died. And if there's one thing this entire adventure has done, it's brought people together. All countries of the world will now cooperate. Fucking Cupel. Skies of Arcadia Legends. I do really like the design of Fina's pirate outfits. Pirate outfit. Retired as captain of the Blue Rogues, but his old crew refuses to call him anything other than captain. Although Vice defeated him over and over, he's still not given up on his oath to defeat him someday. Sensime's 3 children all left home to fulfill their own destinies. He has since adopted 4 more children. Gordo's Bistro has become world famous for his gourmet cuisine. Gordo has never fired a cannon since. Clara's set off once again in pursuit of the one she loves. Perhaps one day she will find true happiness. Even though he succeeded his father and become king of Yafutoma, he still travels the sky in search of adventure. After Daigo became king, Jiao and Mao were appointed admirals of the Yafutoma Navy. Disappeared after the battle was over, it's rumoured he's been seen in Valur and is looking for his next job. Being chosen as the admiral for the new Esperanza Navy, he established a safe route through the Dark Rift. Brabham became the head of Valur's new shipbuilding facilities at Enrique's request. Brabham has never been happier. He now works side by side with Brabham and Valur, who would later establish a scholarship for needy students. She returns to the Primrose, confident with the knowledge that cannonballs come out of cannons really fast. Having fallen in love with sailing, he and his men decided to become air pirates too. He received a hero's welcome upon his return. He has since taken a beautiful wife and lives his days as a hunter. He tried opening his own trade business, but it failed. He has since returned to treasure hunting. She opened a shop in the newly rebuilt Nasrad and has since regained all of her wealth through trading with Yafutoma. She's given up fortune-telling in search of more exciting line of work. She grew tired of knowing everything. Travelled to Valur to help with the rebuilding. He insisted they would never finish without his help. She's currently building a harbour on the expanding Crescent Isle, where she has taken permanent residence. She returned to Sailor's Island to run the tavern alongside her daughter Anne. She's currently living in Valua, supporting her beloved husband Hans, who she met during her travels. He returned to his island to fire up his forge once more. His quest for the ultimate blade will perhaps never end. He decided to return to Valua, where he opened a pharmacy to provide medicines for all the people of Valua. He returned home to Valua to help with the reconstruction. Later, he would become the first admiral of the new armada. He finally returned home for good. Now he has 10 children with his wife Polly, and is living happily with them. Even after the battle was won, he never returned home to Pirate Isle. Howe still continues to sail at his master's side. She began dancing in Nassau and soon became an international star. She now spends her days travelling the world. She's working hard to rebuild an entire nation with her husband Enrique. She's become known as the Caring Empress. Penta continues his search for rare treasures from all over the world. He plans to someday visit the moons. Soon after the battle, he died a happy fisherman. Even now, the story of Drachma and Rachnam is told in ports everywhere. Enrique is building the new Valuan Empire. Together with his wife Moegi, they rule with compassion. Sailing where his whims take him, he and the crew of the Claudia continue their search for the good life. A young boy had a dream, a young girl had a passion, a mysterious stranger had a mission, and the world will forever know their story. As long as there are dreamers who have the courage to pursue their dreams, the world will have heroes. As long as there is a thirst to discover the unknown, there will be new stories to tell and new adventures to be had. End. Skies of Arcadia Legends. Undeniably one of my favourite RPGs. Absolutely fantastic game. 10 out of 10. Possibly my favourite. Very possibly. Yeah, I do love Fina's pirate design. I think it is fantastic. I definitely recommend this game. It's one of the best RPGs I've played. Definitely top 5. Probably top 3. I don't know what they could do with the Skies of Arcadia 2. Because, like, it's the thing Ica brings up, and it's a genuine thought for, like, continuing to tell a story here. Like, you've done basically everything. Even if you don't go for 100%, like, you've travelled around the world, proven the world is round, defeated everybody who could have posed a threat. Dealt with the ancient weapons of every civilization. Like, as much as I'd love a Skies of Arcadia 2, I have no idea how it could reasonably be done. But, like, absolutely fantastic game. And they can finally mark this point redemption off as complete. It's taken like 2 years to do it, but it's done. 100%. Vice the Legend run. You see, the problem with that is you run the risk of maybe being a little too ridiculous or a little too out there, just for the sake of creating a new adventure. But I don't know. Like I say, I'd love to see a new game. No idea how they could do it, but I'd be down to play it if they ever figured out how. It's a real shame you just can't get this game anymore. Because it is absolutely fantastic. One of the best games Sega has ever produced. And, like, it's crazy that stuff like Echo the Dolphin and Sonic Spinball and stuff like Sega Bass Fishing are as widely available as they are, and you cannot get this. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if I would make a sequel, I'm not entirely sure I'd do it in the same world. Yeah, like a legacy title. That might be the best way to possibly do it. Like, either a completely new world with completely new characters, new themes, new everything, or like maybe set it like 20 years later with a new cast, but have the old cast appear. Like a Golden Sun Dark Dawn kind of thing. I don't know. But I would absolutely be interested in a sequel to this. At this point, the problem would be, like, would any of the original team be involved with it? It's like Soul Hackers 2 just came out, and everything about it looks like it's completely different to Soul Hackers. Thematically, gameplay-wise, story-wise. And so at that point you question, why is it called Soul Hackers 2? It does. It absolutely needs some kind of availability in this day and age. It's an absolutely fantastic, and like I say, one of the best Sega's ever put out. And it's ridiculous that Sega has re-released stuff like Sega Bass Fishing. Like, you can get Sega Bass Fishing on Xbox 360 and PC. You can't get this. And there's stuff like Panzer Dragoon remake, House of the Dead remake. Like, Sega's doing stuff with their old IPs. Just remaster this. Don't remake it, just remaster it. Like, get the original music capability from the Dreamcast, put it into this version of the game, sharpen it up, bam. Absolutely fantastic game, well worth playing. If you're into JRPGs, especially traditional JRPGs, like, I'd recommend this over at least 5 Final Fantasies. Absolutely amazing game. And like, we keep going long enough with the stream. Eventually we'll come back around and we'll do this again. It is that good. Love it. So we're gonna come back with when we come back, probably tomorrow. Not sure how late it'll be, but we should be streaming tomorrow. Code Veronica, continuing Code Veronica. Try to wrap up the 10 years of Resident Evil before the end of the month. At which point, beginning of October is Halloween. And the RPG we'll be doing for Halloween will be Kudelka, the spiritual precursor to Shadow Hearts. I have it under good authority that some of the characters from Kudelka appear in Shadow Hearts, so that'll be neat. I always enjoy having context for that kind of thing. I do want to get to Shadow Hearts. There's gonna be a month of horror-themed games. I don't know if all of them are gonna be scary. Let me take a look at the list. Alone in the Dark Inferno is not going to be scary. Until Dawn, from what I played, had some decent horror moments. Kudelka's horror themed, but I doubt it's actually scary. Yeah, I hope everybody looks forward to that. Continuing tomorrow with Code Veronica. Pretty much it. That's what we've got coming up. Next RPG we'll be doing after Halloween. The schedule, which I've paid no attention to. Honestly, none. Has me down as doing Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. But I might move that out of the way and go with something else. We'll see. That's going to be for like after Halloween. But that's pretty much it. I want to thank everybody for joining the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Big special thank you to everybody in the chat. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Bane, Teak, Lim, Magic, Lino, Star, Signer, Mir, I think that's how it works. Thanks so much for joining the stream and keeping me company. Chat is always the best part of the stream. I hope you guys have all enjoyed Skies of Arcadia Legends. And for as stressful as it was to do 100%, I've enjoyed doing the game again. Like I say, eventually, if we keep streaming long enough, we'll do this again for a third time. That's how good it is. That is exactly how good it is. If you have a way to play this game, I very much recommend it. But that is going to do it for us for today. Like I say, back tomorrow with Code Veronica, getting back to the 10 years of evil. Maybe if Sega ever does one. I mean, they remastered Shenmue 1 and 2 and nobody thought they'd ever do that. So who knows? But yeah, back tomorrow with Code Veronica, continuing the 10 years of Resident Evil. I mentioned it previously, but I don't think we'll start speedrunning. God, no. I don't speedrun shorter games. Because I know it would ruin my interest in them. I don't have that kind of personality for it. We did get the legendary title myth. Vice the Legend, we got the 3 secrets, we beat the super boss. It's essentially a 100% run, and we've done it. Yeah, I had to take a break to hit the bathroom. But we beat it. We did pretty much everything. I'm happy with it. But yeah, well, we've got Code Veronica. After Code Veronica is Gaiden. After Gaiden, no, it's Code Veronica, Survivor 2, Code Veronica, then Gaiden, then Remake, then Zero, then Dead Aim, and then after that is supposed to be Outbreak. Outbreak's probably gonna get moved to a different point of just when I can get everybody together to play that, because we're doing that multiplayer. So we will be doing Outbreak, it's probably just not going to be within this space of time. I think live notifications only get sent every 3 or 4 hours. That's fair. Otherwise, you know people would spam it. That's really the problem. But, done enough rambling. Thank you so much for joining me for Skies of Arcadia, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. And with that, thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic time of day. And take care. Catch you next time, guys. Bye.
Wanna take you for a ride.